Right, we're talking about Queensrÿche's new album, The Verdict, a band that have secured a triumphant legacy as one of hard rock's most respected and celebrated acts in the industry. They've sold over 30 million albums around the world across a span of 30 plus years. Queensrÿche's stone cold classic debut full length, The Warning, and a badass monster sophomore release, Rage for Order, reignited the flames of heavy, progressive, melodic, hard rock, and metal. With the release of the band's third album, Operation Mindcrime, their most famous record, it catapulted the band into the mainstream, single-handedly redefining the concept album and charged it into the top 40. A precision collection of near-perfect songs pushed landmark masterpiece Empire to triple platinum. Silent Lucidity off the fourth LP earned the band their second and third Grammy nominations, plus 5 nominations at the MTV Video Music Awards, where Queensrÿche picked up the Viewer's Choice Award. As you can see, they've had so much success. Following the massive success of Empire, the band then released Promised Land, which entered the charts at number 3 and became another platinum-selling record. Can you believe it? And adding to their success, Queensrÿche have dominated rock radio with massive hits like Jet City Woman, Another Rainy Night Without You, Real World, I Am I, Bridge, and A Sign of the Times. But now, the band's 16th full-length album is on the way. Queensrÿche is looking to continue to dominate the heavy metal scene, with The Verdict is out on March 1st, 2019 via Century Media Records. Legends of the rock and metal scene, Queensrÿche are in a good position nowadays, having cemented a legacy. However, still in a strong position to create excitement and anticipation when it comes to a new release. Expectation is high, of course it is. But if there's pressure on a band, you wouldn't know it by this album. The Verdict is the sound of a band relaxed and comfortable. The question is, of course, does The Verdict sit alongside the best of what Queensrÿche have produced in the past? That question is answered almost immediately with the thumping rhythm of Blood of Levant and Man in the Machine. A catchy start with all the fire and energy one could hope for. The latter of the two in particular really delivers on the classic heavy metal promise. Light Years then shows off some unusual flair that has made Queensrÿche a household name with echoey vocals and proggy sounding guitars. That and the following psychedelic rockiness of Inside Out are the tracks to hear on The Verdict. Even when they're keeping it simple with a straightforward metal track, Propaganda Fashion, or a softer rock approach, Dark Reverie, it's still imaginative and interesting, and by the halfway point it's pretty clear that Queensrÿche are still producing high quality music. And the latter half certainly doesn't disappoint either, as we get a wicked guitar solo that accompany the slow march of Bent and the brooding heaviness of Inner Rest. Londa the Conscience is a real treat though, thanks to the larger and more epic sound. It feels bigger than anything else on the album, and the added touch of keyboards really helps it stand out. It could have easily been the album closer, but that task is actually left to the darker oddity that is Portrait, a haunting bass-heavy finale. It sees things out in dour style. Hardly a fitting finish, unfortunately. It's probably the real low point of the album. I'd have preferred Londa the Conscience to be the finish because it's so huge sounding. That aside though, overall Queensrÿche's The Verdict is an on-form release from a legendary metal band and a worthwhile addition to their back catalogue. If you're a long-term fan of the band, you're going to be very, very pleased. If you've heard of them, if you've never really bothered, never thought, oh, they're for me, maybe check out The Verdict. You might find yourself pleasantly surprised. The Verdict is out on March 1st, 2019 by Century Media Records. Check it out and let us know what you think.